Hello guys and welcome back to another episode here on my Minecraft single player world. In the last episode we made this kind of back alley place, even though it's way nicer than a back alley. So basically I've done a couple things off camera. I've done a trough like I said I would do. I said that I would want like a natural barrier here, or something which would just block this place where you wouldn't be able to walk through here, right? So I put a trough here. Also a wandering trader came by, so I took his llamas. Let's just not talk about where the wandering trader went. And these llamas are an example of how like the horses would be here or the llamas would be here, and they would drink out of this trough. And we also have these bushes. I'm not sure if you've seen this in the last episode. I'm pretty sure you have. At least it was in the thumbnail. And I've also added this tree. Now this tree wasn't. I was planning on putting a custom tree here. This is custom, by the way. But like originally, what happened was I placed a sapling there in the last episode. Okay, and I thought it wouldn't grow, so I thought I'd maybe put like some ferns and some like look like mini trees, right? Like little just plants, right? And I thought it wouldn't grow, and then maybe I'll put a custom tree in the corner with like oak saplings here, which wouldn't grow, right? But then that sapling grew, so I just thought, you know what, let's just turn that tree into a custom tree. So I broke the logs. I replaced where the logs were with fences, even though these attached to here can look like the, I don't know, the branches connected to the building. And then I added some leaves. It looks quite nice, I say. It's a very nice small tree which fits snugly into the area. This side's a bit messed up, but you know, everything's not going to be perfect. So it creates really like a very nice atmosphere when you walk through here. Like this looks trees, little shops, and then there's going to be another shop here, which is kind of connected to this shop, like I don't know, workstation shop next to this, and then you got your horses and llamas parked up here. It's very nice. So what we're going to be doing in this episode though is these two buildings. This is the template really that I'm going with. So we have this building here, which is quite a long one. Then there's going to be like a connected section over here, which is going to connect these buildings together, like we did in with episode 6, where I made the first blacksmith building, which we then destroyed over here and replaced it with this one. But we're gonna have like an overhang, like I was gonna do there, but we never ended up doing it. Also, I need to spread this out a little bit further. So yeah, we're gonna have an overhang, and because I realized that I'm doing many of these buildings very square or rectangular, and I've seen that many people try to differentiate it and like make it look, because you can't really prove that you're a good builder without challenging yourself. So I've gone with just the normal rectangular shape here, and then I'm probably gonna go with like a tower added onto this shape here, like something like this, and then that's gonna be this. So it's gonna be like a small tower and then this building here. So I think that'll look quite nice. There's gonna be also a walkway to connect these two buildings. So it's gonna be kind of 3 buildings in one. So I'm not sure if we're gonna do all of it in this episode. We're gonna get quite a bit done. Yeah, quite a bit done in this episode. Also, my pickaxe was broke. That's great. So I'll buy a new pickaxe. Hello, skeleton. Oh yeah, I'll buy a new pickaxe, go to sleep, grab my materials, which is just the basic stuff. Also with the tower, I'm going to try to use a little bit of new materials, like different materials, because I've seen with many Tudor buildings, I've seen some other YouTubers do Tudor builds, but not a lot of them are sandstone. However, lots of them do use some oak, so they use like oak here, even though that doesn't look like the thing in between the two things. If you strip it, it looks kind of like that whitish kind of texture. So I might use either oak or I might use white terracotta. So I'm going to try using that on the tower, maybe it'll look nice. And other than that, I think we're good. Also, hello piglin. Yeah, so I'll quickly gather materials and we'll start building now. Ah, the great smell of coffee. Or in this case, potions. Anyway guys, so I got my materials, spruce wood, and I also got other things like my smooth sandstone and just honestly just trash basically. The other stuff that was in my inventory. So now that I got some spruce wood, which is the main thing for the builds right now, or at the current moment in time, is now we need to use this wood to get the wooden pillars done of this layout. So first, like always, like I said in my last video, you have to lay down the wood. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between. So let's do it like that. So we have 1 in between. Or we can do it actually, I prefer like this actually, you know what? Let's go like that, let's go like that. Then we go 1 there, and then we get 1 there. So we can get some more wood. 2, 3. So, yep, that's looking good. 2, 3, and such. So let's go like this. And now we have, let's see, wait. So over here, the building actually comes a bit short of this place. So we have to take out this. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's make that 7. So that's 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then you need to go like 1, 2, 3, and then we get, no, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that works. So now we need to put the wood on this side, every other block, like we done on that side. Okay, so let's just do this. Here we go. We're gonna strip these, of course, after, and then let's put. Oh, why is that like that? Need to put it down like this. Okay. Now we can put 1 wood pillar in between, or 2 wood pillars. Let's do 2 wood pillars. I feel like that's gonna be nice. And then when we get to the second floor, I actually want to make it like kind of merge into one. So I kind of like that idea. So let's go like this again on this side. Where we go 2 wood pillars, 1, 2, 3 for now, and 1, 2, 3. So we got basically kind of the first floor laid out of this build here. Now we need to do these kind of builds here. So same thing over here. First, let's forget about this small building, right? Actually, no, let's forget about the tower for now. So pretend like this doesn't exist. So first we're gonna put in our wood, like so. We're gonna have a connecting kind of like bridge thing here, so I have to remember that. Okay, now we're gonna put 1 here, and we're gonna put 1 here. Now we need to do it in between. So 1 here I think would be good, and then 1 here, and then 1 here. That seems good to me. So now let's raise this up all by just a little bit. Have to break that one. And now we continue with this spruce wood. So basically, I'm not too sure what shop this is gonna be, by the way. The tower is just gonna kind of like represent this whole shopping area. Like if you're gonna, let's say if later on in the future, when you think of it like iconic thing that represents the shopping area, is probably gonna be the tower, but it's gonna be like a short, stubby tower. It probably won't even get larger than that building there. It'll probably get to the same height, or maybe a little bit taller. And then over here, we're gonna get. I think we're gonna leave that as it is, and this is gonna be the doorway. Okay. So now that we got that, now we need to do the tower. The tower, either we're gonna put the wood like this on the outside, or we're gonna put it on the inside like that. Now I think the inside, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna put wood on the inside. So you're gonna go 1 2 3 1 2. Actually, let's make it 1 2. I've got a cool idea in mind. Okay, now we've got that sorted. We're gonna connect that back up. Yeah, that's looking good. So now that we've got this wood down, I just need to strip it like I always do with my builds over here. So it's just a small process that, like, even if it's a small task, it takes a bit of time. Okay, sorry, I just made a mistake. I thought there's wood underneath there. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll continue stripping these, and I think we should get into the time lapse. A big building time lapse. How does that sound? Basically doing 3 builds. So first we're probably doing the time lapse to work on that one, then do that one, then the bridge, and then this tower, and then we'll do the roofs probably. That's probably how it's gonna work out. So I'll see you guys all after the time lapse. Alright you guys, welcome back, and I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. This is what we've done so far. Now the build which I'm working on hasn't been completed just yet, but you can see there's quite a bit of work done. Also, I've added some textures into these builds. I don't know if you've seen this in the time lapse. And we've also got some more llamas here. If you notice, we've got one more white one and one more, one new brown one. I've also tamed all of them, so I can check their inventories and stuff. And basically, I'll run you through the build. So first, we've got the tower, and also I'm planning for this to be a bakery, right? A big company bakery thing. So we've got the tower here. And now with this tower, I'm not too sure what's going to go inside of it, if it's going to be connected to this or what's going on here. And we're probably just going to have it, I don't know, some like living space for maybe whoever works at the bakery. Then in here, we're going to have a place for the bread to be cooked. We're going to have this is just my sleeping place as of now. So we're just going to sleep here. We've got, of course, got to do the rest of the details, as if you've seen in the time lapse that I didn't actually finish this whole thing. I've got to finish that part, I've got to finish that part. Of course, got to do all the windows for this thing, you know, do the small details, add sandstone and stuff like that. But we're running out of time for this episode, even though it's a very small and short episode. Whoa! Hello, guy. You scared me, didn't you? There. We should probably put some iron golems up here. It'd be kind of cool to have like security. Hello. Do you like your coffee? I asked. Do you like it? So rude. Okay. Anyway, so you got the tower where the bakers are probably gonna live. We have this place over here. We're probably gonna connect the tower from this top part, as you see here. You can connect it like that. And then we have this walkway in between the two buildings, as you saw on the outside. I'm going to try and incorporate some windows into here, of course, later on when we do the details. And we of course need to put the chimneys and windows and so and so. And then over here we'll have like the cheese making aspect of this build. Also, I'm planning to have, even though despite this place is very small, I'm going to try and have like kind of a dormer coming out, but that dormer is on like its own kind of like section of the build. Like basically there's a jutting out part of the building which comes almost over this path like till here, and it will be kind of connected to the build. I'm not too sure I'm going to do that, but we'll work on that, you know. This whole village so far has just been me kind of going along with what I'm thinking during that time. And the other day I was thinking about doing something, I don't know, to make all these shapes different of these builds, right? Because these builds are being very similar. So we just need to do those things. We need to fix up that, and that's basically all I did in the time lapse. I've also done a couple small things, stuff you didn't notice in the time lapse. Also, I need to chop down this bit of wood. I didn't notice that. Okay. Basically in here we've got a few names now. We've got Hyphen's Bookstore, which is one of my Minecraft friends username. He's a good person to play with, so in dedication to him, the bookstore is named after him. We have a bell here which I just put down so that, let's say, I don't know, when the librarian is probably like stocking shelves or reading a book or something, or I don't know, taking a seat, you can just ring the bell. I wish there was like a small version of this, but you can't really have that, so you can ring the bell like that. Then over at the TNT store, I've reduced the amount of TNT because it gets way too scary for me when I see so much TNT. And I've also got a name for this, Skulls TNT Store, which is also one of my Minecraft friends' name, which is, well, he's still working on, he's actually going to change his name, but his current name involves the word skull, so I put Skulls TNT Store. And I'm not too sure, the rest of the builds might be, you keep scaring me, and the rest of the builds are going to be named after maybe the subscribers. So I've just got a recent subscriber called Kiki Games, so we might name this the Kiki Blacksmith. And I've also got a subscriber called Black Bear, right? So maybe this could be Black Bear Bakery, which actually got a nice ring to it, right? Because BBB, Black Bear Bakery. And I think that's gonna be it from this episode. It's a very short one. I'm not too sure how long this is gonna be until I edit it, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We've got quite a bit of building done. And leave any suggestions of what we should do in the next episode if we want to take a little break from building, right? I'm pretty sure what I'm planning to do in the next episode is, if you come down into the terraforming, which is down here, if you go into the terraforming here, I've actually collected some villagers. I'm not too sure if I already told you about this, but I've got 2 new villagers here, in here. Because of course one of the villagers they went missing. Also, hello zombies. So I've collected 2 more villagers, which I'm going to later on make a villager breeder with, which is probably going to be the next episode. So I'm also probably going to take a little break from the survival world for a little bit, and maybe later on I might be working on a few different games. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. So we can maybe take a break from single player survival for now, and then once we do those games and we feel like we're okay to continue with Minecraft again, then we'll come back onto this world and we'll continue working on it. And then finally, once we start working on it, we'll continue with this village project, and hopefully we can get the shopping district done, all this kind of shopping area done. We're also going to do the details later on. But I think after the next episode, or maybe after this episode, we're just going to take a break. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!